Good afternoon. This is BBC Radio Nottingham. Thank you for joining us. 21 minutes past 4 is the time. This looks lovely. Listen to this. Sunday the 17th of December. Santa Punch and Judy at Rufford Abbey in the courtyard there. What's it all about? Professor Paul Temple is here to tell us. He's creating the whole occasion. Paul, what's going to be happening on those 2 days at Rufford?
Hello there. Yes, Rufford Abbey, it's an event I've performed at before, and as part of their Santa weekend, they thought they'd have a little bit of extra entertainment, something a bit traditional for everybody. So we're hopefully, weather permitting, outdoors on the cobbles in the square there at Rufford Abbey, and we'll be performing 3 shows on the Saturday and 3 shows on the Sunday, with hopefully a special appearance by Santa himself at the end of each show.
Oh, I was going to say, how do you make it into Santa Punch and Judy? But is he sort of melded into the performance from Punch and Judy? Or?
Yes, I mean, Mr. Punch has a little bit of a reputation, as you know, and people have to be particularly well behaved this time of year, especially with the children out there. So Santa is popping in at the end just to make sure Mr. Punch is on his best behaviour before he gets his present wrapped, I think.
And a bit of close-up magic and balloons as well?
Yeah, we're doing some balloon modelling, and again, weather permitting, we'll be doing a little bit of close-up magic, just at the beginning of each show to keep everybody occupied while they wait for Santa. So an exciting weekend planned.
Excellent. Now, you've got Punch with you.
I have,
He is over your arm, a good 18, 19 inches in height. And Punch, good afternoon.
Hello, how are you?
Is it cold out there?
Oh, it's freezing. Oh, it's very cold.
Oh, dear. Are you looking forward to Rufford Abbey?
Oh, I am. It's very nice there. It's really, really lovely.
What about meeting Santa Claus?
Oh, we're very good friends.
Is what? Oh, sorry, Sid.
We're very good friends. Santa.
Oh, are you?
Me and Santa, very good friends indeed.
Are you all right, by the way? You don't look too... Are you...
Oh, got a bit of a cold.
Have you? Oh, dear. You've got a
Red nose.
I was going to say... But you've always got a red nose, haven't you? So...
Oh, yes, I am. Oh, be quiet.
Paul...
Yes, sorry about that.
Could he just sit there a second?
He'll try and be
Not
behave,
another word.
Be quiet.
Be quiet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
You are a professor of Punch and Judy, so
I am.
You take this thing... are you the only professor of Punch and Judy?
No, there's a fair few of us. Well, not as many as there used to be. I mean, going back in history, there was one on every street corner, including in Nottingham, actually, many years ago, down by the St Peter's Square, is it, by the old church?
Oh, yeah.
Outside the post office, in fact, in the late early 1900s, there was a regular pitch there, as there was in most towns and streets.
Was there really? So Punch and Judy was a normal thing that you'd bump into, just like an accordion player on Listergate now?
Absolutely. If you go back in history, Punch and Judy was really, it was the Have I Got News For You kind of show for the period. It wasn't at all a children's performance.
Oh, really?
So
it was satire, was it?
It was satire. It was designed as 2 fingers up, really, to the feudal system, to capital punishment, and it was designed at street level for the average working man.
So I would have been talking
Absolutely.
there, instead of silliness, I would have been talking to Punch about Brexit or
Absolutely,
something.
yes. And as events went on, there'd be different political figures put into the show, and Mr. Punch was there metering out his stick, or his slapstick, as it's referred to in the business, to make fun of all of those kind of people at the time. It was very, very topical. It wasn't until the Victorian era that it kind of went away from the streets onto the seasides, and then became a children's parlour thing. But yeah,
I suspect a few people will make points to you about, is it violent, is it sexist? How do you respond to those?
not at all. No. Well, I say not at all. I do respond, obviously, because that would be silly not to.
You say that with Punch by your side holding his stick.
Yes, he has his stick. Well, let me tell you, firstly, the stick is called a slapstick.
Yeah.
Now, the slapstick, that is where the term slapstick comedy came from the Punch and Judy show,
Wow.
along with lots of other things, including gallows humour, from the days when we used to have a hangman and a gibbet in the show. We don't have anything like that now. Anyone that has any preconceived ideas that a Punch and Judy show is either sexist or racist or anything like that, I would strongly encourage them to come and see my show. Judy isn't downstairs cooking Mr. Punch's dinner and mending his socks anymore. She's on Facebook. It's very up to date. It's very modern, and the aim is comedy, humour, slapstick comedy for the modern audience.
You speak with such enthusiasm. Your eyes light up when you speak of Punch and Judy. When did it all start for you?
Well, I suppose I didn't pay attention at school. That is how I ended up doing this job, really. But no, I'm in my 27th year in January as a Punch and Judy professor. It's how I earn my living. I'm passionate about it because it's a tradition that goes back as far as St Bartholomew's Fair. In fact, it was first recorded performance was by Samuel Pepys, the famous diarist, on Friday the 9th of May 1662, where he saw a Punch and Judy show in Covent Garden.
Gosh.
And in fact, to celebrate that, we've kind of adopted that as Mr. Punch's official birthday, and all the Punch and Judy professors that possibly can attend there on that weekend every year in May at Covent Garden. I was there myself this year, and we have a huge Punch festival.
Gosh. And for you, did you... I mean, I had a magic set when I was a little lad. Did you?
Yes, I started, ironic, with magic. I started age 7 with a magic set, progressed as a magician.
Was it Thomas Salter magic
It
set?
was a Thomas Salter magic, yes, the black one with the white gloves on the front. That's the one, yes. Oh dear.
I think you played with rather more success than I did, by the
Explains
sound
a
of it.
lot, doesn't it, really? But yes, it was.
Excellent. Well, we'll look forward to that performance at Rufford Abbey on two days. Rufford Abbey Courtyard, the 16th and 17th of December. Have you got 5 minutes to spare? Could you hang on a moment?
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm just thinking, can Punch read?
Yes.
Yeah. Could he read the weather for us?
Oh, I can
you
have a
just
go,
visit?
yeah.
Not just.
Yeah, I'll go.
I'll let him have a little practice first. Hang on.
Okay.
Showers overnight with a wintry edge to some, maybe falling as snow and sleet over hills. And actually, we did say we get Punch to read this. So we get from the red line, Punch.
Oh,
Yes.
very, very cold. 1 degree.
1 degree. Yes.
Tomorrow, showers to stow with the drawing.
This is tomorrow.
Winter. Oh,
Yes.
Temperatures 4 degrees.
5.
That's the way to do it. Merry Christmas. Whee!
And the latest travel news. Here's Louise. How lovely to hear from Paul and see the smiling face of Punch by his side. Clearly a great partnership, and how close he seemed to his own puppet.